Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, June 10th, and we're continuing talking about the mercy of God. And we see that we first looked at and realized that mercy is God withholding the punishment that we rightly deserve. And we looked at the Good Samaritan and the compassion and the tenderness that he's shown and the mercy he's shown to the person that was beaten and robbed. And yesterday we looked at King David, where his broken and contrite heart, his response to sin, that he turned to the mercy of God because of God's great love for him. Well, today I'd just like to kind of share a passage where mercy hears the cry of the thief on the cross. It's found in Luke chapter 23, starting in verse 39. We see the scene where Jesus and two other thieves were at the scene of his crucifixion. And one of the criminals who hung there hurled insults at Jesus. "Aren't you the Christ? Save yourself and us." But the other criminal rebuked him. "Don't you fear God," he said, "since you are under the same sentence? We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus answered him, "I tell you the truth, today you will be with me in paradise." We see this great scene of the last final moments of these thieves' lives. And we see that the second thief, he didn't jump on the insults of the first thief of who Jesus was, but that he had a sense of, he had a fear for God, and that he admitted he was wrong, and that he got to the point where he accepted the punishment that he deserved. But one of the things that he also saw, that Jesus was being punished for doing nothing wrong. He saw him and he heard the phrase, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." And we hear the screams and the cries of this scene. But he also recognized Jesus as a king. And to come to the place where he had a repentant heart, he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And we see that the time, that there was no time for the Roman road being taught to him, or for the four spiritual laws. He saw Jesus for who he was, and that the promise that he had was going to be without delay. So we see the great mercy of God found with the cry of the thief of the cross. That sometimes we have to look at just understanding who Jesus is, that he is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Thank you.